Hey friends, it's Kevin. Welcome to my kitchen. So today we're gonna make some caramel pecan pie. You guys, this recipe, my mom used to make this recipe all the time. And she always told the story that it was Aunt Verna's secret recipe. And really, when Aunt Verna was asked about it, she told my mom that it was basically the recipe that was on the back of the Karo syrup bottle. So not so much a secret recipe, but it's pretty close to the same recipe that's on the back of the Karo. Anyway, so we need eggs, we need sugar, we need salt, we need butter, we need Karo syrup, and we need a pie crust. Now, of course, pecans. Forget that. I cut corners, y'all, so I am not one of those people who busts out my own crust. So I find that the Pillsbury deep crust, deep pan is the best. All right, so that's the one you need. You need a deep crust. All right, so anyway, let's whip our eggs. All right, so that's 3 eggs. So get those all whipped up. And then you're gonna add your sugar, which is 2/3 of a cup of sugar. So go ahead and dump that in. Get that all nice and mixed. You guys, this is I don't know about you, but this is really my favorite pie. You don't want to do a calorie count or put it in your Weight Watchers app. Salt, I think this is just, here I go without my glasses again, you guys. I really should, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I always forget that. And then melted butter, which I melted in my little Tupperware micro pitcher. And that is 2/3 of a cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and 1/3 of a cup of melted butter. You guys, I make this 2 and 3 times a year during the holidays. You would think that I would have this memorized by now. Stir, stir, stir. What is your favorite pie during the holidays? Okay, so then we go in with our Karo syrup. So this is 1 cup of Karo, and you want to do dark Karo, all right? So none of that light stuff. Recipe calls for dark. So we want to make sure we get all that out of there with our little saucy silicone spatula. Okay, perfect. Let's set that aside for just a second. And then we're going to get the rest of this mixed up in here. I love making pies at the holidays, guys. I'm not a big apple pie maker, but I do make a good pumpkin pie, and I do love my caramel pecan pie. All right, so now the next thing that is important to my recipe, but maybe not to the recipes that you'll find online, and I just follow my mom's directions, is she roughly chopped her pecans. This is 1 cup and a little bit more, because I like a little bit more, roughly chopped. Most recipes call for whole pecans, but you guys, you know what I find? That when you go to serve that pie with the whole pecans, when you go to make those slices of pie, the whole nuts get caught on the knife and they press down and they just kind of squeeze out the caramel part. And just for me, that's just a preference for me. They look prettier with whole pecans, but they do not serve as well, all right? So let me clear some stuff aside here, just like this. All right, so then I'm going to go in with my, I know, you people who make your own pie dough, my hat is off to you, all right? So we're gonna go in here with our filling. I do like to put my pies on a baking sheet, you guys. It just makes it easier to travel to the oven that way. You may have your way, and that's okay too. All right, so then, all right, there we go. All right, now this is gonna go into a 350 oven for about 45 minutes. Now, I've done different techniques with this, you guys. Sometimes it's been hard for me to find the right size of this pie shield. I put this on to make sure that my rim of my crust doesn't get done before the pie is done. I do it on my pumpkin pies and I do it on my pecan pies. You can also do it with foil if you know how to finagle the foil all the way around, but I sometimes find that that's just harder to do. So here we go. My pie shield is on. Sometimes I'll take this off like maybe the last 10 minutes of baking so that I can get a nice, really brown crust to my pie. So this is going to go into the oven. And that's it, you guys. Very, very simple caramel pecan pie. You can find the recipe on the back of your label or Aunt Verna's secret recipe. Have a nice holiday, you guys.